There we go. All right. Raphael, can you see Miss Tristan okay?
Now I can.
All right. Positive UA for marijuana on February 18th. Referred by APD on the 17th of February for DTA. You're pending an assault causes bodily injury, family violence, and interfering with emergency call. Ms. Cook, does she have a parent or guardian here today?
She does not. However, Mom did say that if you just release her today, she can pick her up afterwards.
Okay. And she completed her forensic interview?
She did. And she had her psychological on Saturday or Sunday. The report's due back next Monday. And she has a physical exam with Cook Children's because of the forensic interview on Tuesday next week, which Mom again has said that if you release her, she will take her to.
Okay. Has she been on an electronic monitor before?
She has 3 times.
How'd it go?
She cut it off all 3 times. This is the longest she has been in detention, and she has been on level 1 since March 11th.
Oh, Mr. Sierra. She's cut off her monitor 3 times. What am I going to do? I want to let her go.
Judge, I would have to defer to the court under these set of circumstances presented.
You're killing me. You've been good for like...
What started as a routine juvenile detention hearing quickly became emotional when a Texas judge confronted a 13-year-old girl who had already cut off her ankle monitor 3 different times. Despite repeated chances, the court was running out of options.
More than 2 weeks. And so, if it were any other kid, and you're 13, any other kid, I would let you go. But you cut it off 3 times. At what point do I have to say, I can't trust you anymore? I think I'm at that point. I can't trust you. You don't want to say anything. You don't want to say anything. Oh, man. I'm serious. A 13-year-old young lady who has been level 1-0 for this long, but I can't trust her.
Your Honor, if I may, I have been thinking we were headed towards placement this whole time since she cut it off again. But I will say, I asked her last week on the phone, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I really need you to show that you can show positive behavior, and she has done that since March 11th. She is set with you on April 13th, and I feel like if she goes home, we put yes waiver in the home immediately. They've already started, but they haven't started. She's already, that's her last-ditch effort to show that for 3 weeks before her court hearing, she can stay home and do the yes waiver, because otherwise we are sending her to placement. And are we there with 13 years old and has had no service in the community? But that's because of her choices of continuing to cut the monitor. So.
Judge, may I ask if Mom was willing to take her? I didn't hear her.
Ms. Cook said that Mom is willing to take her and also willing to take her to Cook's Children next Tuesday for her appointment.
Gotcha.
I look into your eyes and I know that the second I let you go home, that it's just a waiting game until you cut off that monitor. The question is, do I want to give you that chance anyway, knowing that if you cut it off, you're going to leave your attorney, me, the prosecutor, with no choice on the outcome of your case. If you're found to have engaged in delinquent conduct, you're going to leave us with no choice but placement. Do you understand that? Let me ask you this, because it took 2 weeks between the DTA and the time she was actually turned in.
Yeah, she cut it off February 17th. No, I'm sorry, that's the day she came in. She cut it off February 8th, and she came in February 17th.
Okay, so 9 days. So let's give you a little bit more credit this time. Let's say you cut it off and you're on the loose for 18 days, twice as long this time. That 18 days of having cut off the monitor is going to cost you 6 to 9 months at placement at a school in Iowa or Arizona or maybe Michigan. Is 18 days worth 9 months away from your family? Where, let me do the math. Oh yeah, you're going to spend your 14th birthday away from your family. Is 18 days of cutting off the monitor worth spending your 14th birthday and the next 9 months away from your family? Okay, you say that now, but when the opportunity comes, are you going to make the same decision? You only have 3 weeks between now and your hearing.
At this point, the hearing no longer felt like punishment. The judge was trying to make her understand exactly how close she was to losing her freedom entirely, and how quickly one bad decision could change the next year of her life.
3 weeks. Can you make it 3 weeks without cutting your monitor off? Okay, tell me what you're going to do to cope with the stressors at home so that you don't have the desire to cut off the monitor. Okay, I need you to talk a little bit louder, and I'm going to turn on that microphone. Okay, talk a little bit louder and talk into the microphone. Raphael, can you hear her? Okay.
No, Judge. I mean,
Okay.
I can hear the mumbling, but I can't hear it with clarity.
Okay, mask down and talk directly into the microphone.
When I get mad, I'll go to my room or I'll write or listen to music.
Could you hear that?
That she goes to her room and that she will write things down.
Write and listen to music.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have access to a phone at the home?
No, my mom doesn't need it. No,
Okay. Okay. We're talking 3 weeks until her. You got to make it. You really have to make it 3 weeks. If you don't, I'm going to be out of choices. Is she taking meds in the back?
She is.
Okay. Okay.
That was the big thing the first time, is she has not been on medication, and we wanted psychiatric and all that. So she's had that.
When did she see the psychiatrist?
She hasn't, I mean, she saw them the last time she was in detention, back in January, and started medication then.
Okay. Mr. Sierra, will you get with Mom? Because she's due for probably another psychiatric appointment.
Mhm.
And would you or Miss Cook convey to Mom that she really does need another appointment?
She's with Yes Waiver, and so they do coordinate back and forth with MHMR with that.
Okay. I'm concerned her dosage is messed up. And that's just from talking to you. It's the dosage is working, and I'm not a psychiatrist, but I know a little bit about medication, and I'm thinking it may be a little strong for her. Do you feel a little foggy? Yeah. And how long does that fogginess last after you take your medicine?
So they leave my meds for me to go to sleep, and I didn't go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, at 8, they'll start the next to be one of the meds. So I could take care that I have a good day from there, and then they leave my meds to go to sleep, and I go to sleep. And
Okay.
I leave them.
So it's not until after you've eaten breakfast that it clears up a little bit?
Yeah, like my medicine right now, it
Lean into the microphone.
like at 6 I start feeling good,
Uh-huh.
and that's when it starts to wear off.
At 6 in the morning?
No, like around 6 in the evening.
All day.
Yeah. And then you take your nighttime meds at what time?
They were given to me at 7 or 8.
Okay. And so around 8 or 9 that you start feeling sleepy? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did you catch all that, Raphael?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. You can't cut off your monitor. Okay. This is not your first, not your second, not your third chance. This is your fourth chance. Okay? I normally don't give kids fourth chances. But Ms. Cook says you've been doing a whole lot better. I'm going to give you this fourth chance. But if you burn me, I'll be without options. You understand that?
In the end, the judge decided to give the 13-year-old one final opportunity, despite admitting he no longer fully trusted her. For many viewers, the hearing became less about punishment and more about a system struggling to decide whether a troubled child still deserved another chance. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.